Now for something completely different.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
Okay. What is your take on Adam 22? And for people that don't know who Adam 22 is, just picture this grimy guy with face tattoos. And I'm not saying that face tattoos make you grimy, because one of my good friends, Joshua October, who I interviewed last week and is a talent agent, rocks it. Post Malone looks okay with it. But Adam 22 is like this hip-hop tastemaker influencer. He's this white guy that's dating, is it Lena or Lena the Plug?
I think it's Lena.
And she's beautiful and she's in porn. And they make a lot of videos together. And I'll be real, I've watched them because I want to see how Adam has sex. And he's very like he's not putting in any effort. And they do OnlyFans. And he's the one that interviewed the Phoenix Suns girl who had a gangbang with like 7 of the players. Do you remember that?
Yep, in the hotel room.
Yes, sir. During, I believe it was during COVID. And they said that Devin Booker was the last one. Like, she just went in a row. Anyway, I'm not trying to be graphic, but on Adam 22's show, it's like sexual times 20. Like, he literally is in porn. So it's like a pornographic hip hop podcast. And the thing about it is it's very, even though he's a tastemaker, it's very distasteful. Like Howard Stern and Opie and Anthony and Bubba in their prime, they were funny about it. There's no humor in Adam 22, and he interviews rappers and girls in porn. So pretty much Lena makes a tape with this guy named Jason Love, who is this big black guy, and she makes her first BBC tape. And I'm saying tape, like a sex tape, whatever, movie, OnlyFans video. And she's preferring him pretty much over Adam. What is your take?
Well, before we even get into the subject, for the listeners that don't know what's really going on with the situation,
explain it to me.
Adam 22, like you touched bases on, he does the interviews. His wife, not his girlfriend, not his side girl or anything like that. His wife is also a porn star who makes porn, obviously, on OnlyFans. So throughout the months, she's been kind of hinting that, you know, she kind of wants to do her own porns by herself, because recently they've been doing porns together, having threesomes with other beautiful women. And obviously he's getting the pleasure that he wants. They're getting the money from the OnlyFans, but she's ready to get piped down.
The other thing is, I'll never forget, she showed up on TikTok about a year ago. And it was a joke that pretty much said, when you have sex with my friends, that's okay. But when I do it, I'm a slut. And she made a funny video about it. And that was about a year and a half ago. And to me, that was a sign of things to come. No pun intended, where you go, okay, things aren't good. Because in these videos, he's banging like her friends and they're having a ton of threesomes. But you've never seen her bang a guy, and I think she got sick of it, which is why open relationships don't work. Is because especially if the man begins by cheating, I've seen this so much. Whenever the man begins cheating and the wife pretends like she's cool with it, if he's getting laid all the time, she wants to go out there and get laid. And then what happens is, when she begins getting laid more or begins enjoying the other people she's hooking up with, the man gets hurt every time. I've seen it so many times. It's insane. That's why I'm monogamous. I'm a slut when I'm single, but I can't even imagine being in an open relationship.
Well, the situation with that is, you got to think about it. Women think more with their heart. So it's different if a woman is actually saying, I enjoyed fucking this guy more than I did you, because she's really saying it with her heart. A guy can go and smash 15 to 20 girls and still come back to his wife and love her, or probably love her even more. So kind of touching back on the basis. So they're both porn stars. They've had tons of threesomes, and she blatantly says, Adam, I want to have my own.
In your personal opinion, okay, which did you prefer? What do you prefer more, the BBC or Mr. Husband over here?
Is this why you put us in 2 different rooms?
Exactly. We can just be truthful here, guys. Truthful, okay?
I did enjoy Jason's new. Everything not new is interesting and fun, but what?
You made him leave. Look at that.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to catch a breath.
Adam's
so wait,
pissed.
you choose Jason over your husband?
I have been with one person for 7 years, and although Adam is very exciting to me, like a new experience is always going to be a little more interesting and different. And Adam could attest to that. Like a lot of the we have are probably a lot more fun than him just me on a regular night, right?
Yeah.
So I had fun with Jason, but I still have a lot of fun with my partner, and I don't prefer Jason's over Adam's. That's not weird.
Well, that's a lie, number one. Look at homie out there. He's exploited everybody in the hip hop game. He's exploited all these girls in porn. He's an absolute scumbag. And then he's the one that ends up getting burned. I despise him. I think the biggest reason why I despise him is there's like rape allegations from like 18 years ago. And he got dropped from Atlantic Records because of that. And there's a blog that was deleted when we used to write blogs like 15 years ago. And the blog was recovered by the Internet Archive, and he was making jokes that he got away with rape. He's a piece of shit. So karma came back to him by his girl enjoying hooking up with a black guy that probably performs better than him.
Well, you know, I definitely agree with everything that you said about the rape and stuff like that. But let's be honest.
Well, tell me.
If both of them agreed that they can have an open relationship, have sex with different people, is Adam really losing? He's able to have his wife.
Dude, I know it's an audio podcast and not visual, but you saw homie's face. He was dead inside.
Yeah, I mean, and this is what I want to, I want to share my personal opinion on the situation. When I first heard about the situation, I was feeling bad for Adam. Everybody's been roasting Adam. If you go to Twitter, everything is about her. And actually, if you're hearing this and you do go to Twitter, I suggest you go to her Twitter so you see her body. She shows everything, and of course they got the previews of the OnlyFans. So if you want to, preview and see what you're going to buy beforehand, they're going to take care of you there. But
buy porn? Who the hell does that?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to buy, but you can just watch the previews. He's been smashing girls, new girls, for 7 years. So I feel like him taking a loss one time with one guy is not really a loss.
I don't know. I'm not saying it's a loss.
It hurts him, of course, as a man.
He looked so hurt in that clip, bro.
Of course, as a man, it has to hurt him, his ego. But things, I'm sorry, they got to be fair. You can't smash 45 girls, 60 girls, and then feel bad when your wife is like, yo, I'm going to smash this one guy. You got to play the game.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.